my God, everybody. Hey, Joseph Manella. He asked me to put Crappy Nights versus Tattooed Millionaire. I don't like that album either. I remember when that album came out and a friend of mine had it, and I had him put it on cassette for me so I can check it out, and it's freaking terrible. I was like, oh no, I'm not buying this crap. Now, Crazy Nights, I just did it like a couple days ago because Joseph Manella asked me to put Crazy Nights versus Black Sabbath Forbidden. And I said it on that video, and I'll say it again now. I don't listen to Crazy Nights anymore. I've heard it enough. I've heard it way too many times. With all the track by tracks or the suck versus suck people ask me to do, Crazy Nights is probably the top album. That and Unmasked, and Joseph asked me to do which will be up next Wednesday. What is it? Unmasked versus Seven Sons. Another suck versus suck, but you know, according to me. Look, as I'm recording this, is the day before I'm putting it up. And I should have done a news report on this, but Roger Waters just came out and said, oh, fuck, I don't care, Ozzy died. I'm not into Black Sabbath. Look, everybody's going nuts about it. And the way he worded it, he's a prick. You don't word it like that. You know, remember when Stephen Pearcy, this is how Stephen Pearcy did it. When Neil Peart died, Stephen Pearcy said, you know what? It's horrible he died. I wasn't a Rush fan, but it's horrible he died. And he got back like, oh, screw you and Rat and blah. People can't have opinions, you know? And do I agree with Roger Waters? No. Hell no. I mean, but he has his right to his opinion. I just wish he would have fucking worded it better. I forgot exactly what it was, but it wasn't nice. You know, so Jack got all pissed, and I don't know, maybe I'll do a news report on that. All I know is it's his opinion. The way he worded it was horrible and deserves some backlash for the way he worded it. But, you know, if he would have said like Stephen Pearcy, oh, you know, it's sad that Ozzy got it. Wasn't into Black Sabbath. He said he got it. That's cool. That's the way. Stephen Pearcy is more of a gentleman than Roger Waters. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And that's some wild stuff. The guy from Rat, you know, is a better human being and more proper than the guy from Pink Floyd. Wacky world we live in, right? But anyway, so I don't listen to Crazy Nights anymore. I don't have to. These songs I know by heart now. It's like the worst album I know by heart. Believe me, albums that I don't like, that suck, I don't know them by heart. This one I know by heart. And Unmasked too. I don't know. I haven't done, what is it again? Unmasked versus Seven Sons. I might have to listen to Unmasked again. Maybe. You know, because both those albums suck. And there's going to be sucky songs that win. That'll be coming a week from today, next Kiss Wednesday. Alright, so let's start this, okay? We start with Crappy Nights versus Son of a Gun. I like Son of a Gun. I was like, you know, that's a good tune. I remember when he burned it on cassette, I was like, that's the only song I like off this album. Now, be it that it's the only song that I like off the album, does that mean Crappy Nights is going to win the rest because I don't like the songs on the Bruce Dickinson album? Oh my God. If you think that, you're hilarious. Alright, Son of a Gun wins. Alright, next. I'll Fight Hell to Hold You versus Tattooed Millionaire. Yeah. Tattooed Millionaire I never liked. It's like a hair band song to me. It sounds like hair metal. Like the bad hair metal. There's a lot of hair metal I like, but basically all the hair metal I like is from 84 down, with the exception of Night Song from Cinderella. I don't like anything else from Cinderella. I like that album and anything like Dokken, Motley Crue, Rat, all that shit up to 84. Love it. I'm giving it to I'll Fight Hell to Hold You, and I dedicate that to my buddy Ruben De La Rosa, who says, I don't like Crazy Nights, but I love that song. And I'm like, that song sucks, man. But hey, this crappy song wins. Alright, Alright, next. Bang Bang You. Has Bang Bang You ever won? I don't think it's ever won. Let's see if it wins now. It's going against Born in 58. What a lame ass song. Horrible song. But it's Stairway to Heaven compared to Bang Bang You. I'm giving it to that crappy Bruce Dickinson song. Alright, next. No 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 versus Hell on Wheels. Yeah, you figure Hell on Wheels would kick ass with a title like that. Even Paul McCartney wrote a song called Hell on Wheels back in the 70s with Wings. That kicks more ass than this fucking crap. No 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 blows, but No 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 wins. Alright, what's next here? Hell or High Water versus Gypsy Road. You know how I did this today? I didn't listen to Crappy Nights, but I listened to the Bruce songs. Because, when I got to this song, I'm like, all right, Gypsy Road versus Hell or High Water, and my brain is like, ew, you know this song. Ew, here it is. Here it is in your memory bank. It's a really dirty, filthy part of my memory bank. I'm giving it to Hell or High Water. Because Gypsy Road is terrible. I love I was just saying, I only like night songs from Cinderella. I don't like the rest of it. I don't like Long Cold Winter except for Gypsy Road. I like that song. But it's better than this crap. Shit. Hell or High Water to win? I mean, yeah. Whatever. Alright, next. My Way versus Dive Dive Live. Oh. They're both terrible, but another question. Has My Way ever won? Because it's sure the hell ain't going to win now. I'm giving it to Dive Dive Live, so let's pick a random album and let's go right here. Right here, man. Oh, Stormbringer. I love this album. This is the album that made Richie leave the band. He called it shoe shine music, this. I guess because it's funky, but I don't know. Hey, I'm going to stay out of that one. Ew, shoe shine music. We said in the 70s. Back then it wasn't as offensive. But I love Agent of Fortune. It's probably my favorite on here. But I love the title track. This whole album is really, really good. I love it. Stormbringer. Good pick. All right, next. When Your Walls Fall Down versus All the Young Dudes. All the Young Dudes, he stays faithful to the original. Original ain't that bad. Of course, I'll take the Mott the Hoople, David Bowie version any day. But it's okay, When Your Walls Fall Down. Here, kitty, kitty. All right, All the Young Dudes. Right. Next. Reason to Live versus Licking the Gun. Licking the Gun it's okay. Compared to all his other crap, it's all right. Yeah, Reason to Live blows. It loses. Next. Good Girl Gone Bad versus Zulu Lulu. Ugh. Two horrible tunes. But I'm going to go with Good Girl Gone Bad. Alright, next. Turn On the Night versus No Lies. No Lies is almost decent. Almost. So I'll give it to that because, man, oh Shevitz, does Turn On the Night make me want to pass gas. Alright, the last song. There's no more songs on the Bruce Dickinson, but I saw the B-side with Sin City, which I do have on CD. I do have like a single. I think it was for All the Young Dudes. I think it's that single. I have it on CD, and it brings Sim City. And that's going against Thief in the Night. I'm going with Thief in the Night because his version of Sin City is bland, and I was hoping it'd be good, but it's just not good. So I'm giving it to Thief in the Night. So, Joseph Manella, this is the final score. Look at that, man. Your album's crappy when Bruce Dickinson Tattooed Millionaire wins. But that's only in my world, my friend. How's your world? Leave it in the comments below. And thank you so much, Joseph Manella. You rock, and everybody out there, y'all rock as well. If you want to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Wait, I forgot to mention that tonight at 8 p.m., because tomorrow I'm going to see Bruce Dickinson. I am going to see Bruce Dickinson tomorrow. So there won't be no Almost Human Live tomorrow. But tonight, if you're watching this as I air it, I'm going to have an Almost Human Live. And Tony Dio and Julian Gill from Kiss Facts. We're going to get together and we're going to talk about Rock and Roll Over by Kiss. Hell yeah. You know what I was thinking the other day? Maybe, well, no, I'm not going to bring it up because then you guys will be harassing me. When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? I already got it in the memory bank. It's Kiss related. So, might not be a Wednesday in the future. Might be a Thursday in the future. But I came up with a cool Kiss idea. And let's see if I get all the Almost Humanoids. Like Ralphus. Ralphus won't be with us tonight because he's doing an episode on Mastodon, and Wayne won't be with us tonight because he's doing an episode on Vangina albums. I kid you not. Anyway, thank you again, everybody. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring the little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Don't listen to Crazy Nights. Or listen to it. You may be a fan. You may be like, oh, Turn On the Night is on. I'm going to turn on the night. I'm going to turn up the stereo during Turn On the Night and fiddle with my sphincter. I know you Crazy Night fans. You do that. And smack 'em a gob.